Hello, my name is Bill. I'm going to be doing a video on the fact that atheism doesn't exist. I can prove to you without religion, these gods aren't great, so I'm not going to promote them. Nothing wrong with atheism, but I'm going to show you some examples. Recorded phone right here. This is a cell phone. This is a cordless phone. I'm going to let it ring until there's an answering thing. Okay, I'm not going to get into how phones work because I believe they're the gods that gave us the ability. Our voices only go about 5 feet, they're invisible, but my voice can go all throughout the United States and further within 1 second. This is a map that was created in the late 1700s. It's called the Public Land Survey System, except for Texas and the original 13 colonies. It starts right here in 1785 between Pennsylvania and Ohio. They did surveys throughout the states for bases and meridians. We live in Nevada. Okay, this would be Mount Diablo Base and Meridian. It was started around 1851, San Bernardino 1852, Humboldt 1853, Willamette Meridian 1851 between Washington and Oregon. They usually sometimes shared the base and meridian. There's 3 here in California. I'm not sure why, because all Nevada is incorporated here. They could have done the same thing north and south, but that's not the point. I believe we've always been the United States of America. We've never were territories, never the 13 colonies. We've always had indoor plumbing and telephones and TVs. The gods have tricked everybody with all the things they do. I'm going to be showing you some other videos, but I'm going to get to the base and meridians, and I'll show you how it works. I'm going to have to go to some other videos, and I'm going to try to get to them.
One of Oregon's most important historical landmarks is also one of its least known.
The Willamette Stone was ground zero for all land claims in Oregon and Washington. Our Ken Body takes you there in this week's Where We Live.
Surrounded by forest, down a tree-lined path in Portland's West Hills, you'll find the Willamette Stone. It is the exact...
Now I'm going to show you what this is. This was the system they created for township and ranges. It's simply north and south. Township 1 north, going the opposite direction, south 1 south, township 1 south. Then we go east 1 east, south 1 west. These corners are sections. They put 36 sections, 1 square mile, in each township and range. So this would represent the last 36. This would represent the 1st, the 6th, and the 31st. The reason I'm showing you this is that's how everyone should be. I'm going to show you Mount Diablo, which is in California. I'm going to have to skip here. This is incorrect. No one's going to know about longitude and latitude back when that survey was created in the 1700s. This is 121 degrees, 54 minutes, 48 seconds west, 37 degrees, 52 minutes, 54 seconds north. This is your base, this is your meridian. This is done incorrectly. First of all, minutes and seconds are just a fraction of a degree, and longitude and latitude don't have degrees. They are just lines. These are multiplied by each other. Those are just additional lines. I'll get back to that. I'm now going to show you an actual video of someone
Hey everyone, welcome to Sidetrack Adventure.
who found a corner of Nevada and California, and it's been disputed in California, Nevada for over 100 years, and went to the Supreme Court in 1980. There are several different surveys. Perfect.
I just noticed this tree has a bearing tree sign on it. These are used to mark property lines, but unfortunately the coordinates on it are all faded. You can't read what it says.
I think I went just a little too far. There we go. This is a monument that was created by von Schmidt in 1872.
I just noticed this tree has a bearing tree sign on it. These are used to mark property lines.
This was supposed to be the township and the range and the section, but you can't, they're faded. And there should be three, one for California, one for Oregon, and one for Nevada. And then...
But unfortunately the coordinates on it are all faded. You can't read what it says. This is all Oregon in front of us. I mean, I guess technically I'm standing in Oregon right now, but everything we can see looking this direction is Oregon. And that's California on the right, Nevada on the left. I'm back on the California side of the fence now because I just noticed this over here. Here's where the modern survey marker is.
Once again, this is very hard to read. Nevada, Oregon, California. It has a triangle here, but it doesn't have the township and range. I'm not sure what year this was done. I went a little too far on this monument. This is von Schmidt, 1872. Longitude 120, latitude 42. In 1872, longitude and latitude are just a way to find locations on maps. The survey has never been done for longitude and latitude. There'd be no reason because there's no distances. So this is fake. All these surveys are fake. Now, I'm going to do one more video before I start showing you maps. This is Lake Tahoe.
Hey everyone, welcome to Sidetrack Adventure.
He's going to show you where the boundary of Nevada and California is. It's in the middle of Lake Tahoe. So obviously that couldn't have been surveyed.
Against the Nevada water.
This is the location.
Water pushing against the Nevada water.
This is the location. It's right in the middle of the Lake Tahoe. This is it. No buoys, no monuments.
So we're just about there. And I can tell you this, the fifth corner of California is cold and wet. All right, this is it. We're there. This is what the corner of California looks like in the middle of Lake Tahoe. The water's about 1,600 feet deep right here, but we're looking right about where the exact corner is. Everything in front of us right now is in Nevada. And now directly in front of us is the state line, and everything on the right of the screen is in California.
Okay, so I think we're done here with the videos. Now I'm going to show you the California map. All these lines are longitude and latitude. 37, 39, 40, 41, 120, which is the boundary of California, Nevada, right here, 119, and so on. This is your Mount Diablo base of meridian, and it shows you the longitude and latitude. Same thing, San Bernardino, longitude and latitude. Humboldt, longitude and latitude. That's incorrect. it should have been with the base, the 36 sections and your township and ranges. This is a map of Nevada. Line 120, 119, and so on. Line 42, line 41. Remember, these are not degrees. They say they're degrees, but they are not degrees. Okay, now I'm going to show you the map that should have been created for Mount Diablo. This is from Google. This is Mount Diablo. Once again, these are all north, 1, 2, 3. South, 1, 2, 3. East, 1, 2, 3. West, 1, 2, 3. That's what it should look like, and that's what the monument should look like, just like in Oregon. Somehow, this is a San Bernardino northwest. It got superimposed because obviously this goes all over the way. Then this is where that gentleman, I think his name is Steve, that is the A.W. Van Schmidt. This is a Washoe County assessor's map. This is your township 46, the next one's 47 north. This is your range east, 18, 19, 17 would be in California, 48 would be in Oregon. These are your sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it zigzags, 7, 8, 9, and zigzags all the way down to 36. This is one full township and range, and you can see the rest of the township and range is in Oregon up here, and the rest of the township and range is in California. I've contacted the Washoe County Assessor's Office. They don't really have a whole lot of information, so I'm saying everything that we see here was created by the gods, because there is no information for this kind of stuff. If you're creating, this is a township and range map for just Nevada. It's so small, this would be the zero line through the middle of Nevada. And these are all north, these are all south. And this is all east of the Mount Diablo line. There's so many of them, you can't even read it. And imagine you're supposed to create a survey mark every 40 chains, which is a half a mile. 80 chains times 66 is 5,280. And you're supposed to set temporaries and then go back and do all these things for the curvature of the earth and blah, blah, blah. And this is Nevada. These are all the rivers, the Truckee River, the Carson River, Pyramid Lake, the Lake Tahoe, all these little reservoirs. You're going to have to survey across mountains and rivers and lakes. It hasn't been done. This is my subdivision right here. There is a rebar on the other side of the railroad tracks where the end of the subdivision is. That's all it is, a rebar. There's no marker. And there's no marker on the other side of the railroad track. That's where the actual corner section is. They didn't put a corner section in because they didn't do it. That's just, it's all made up. The gods have tricked everybody. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in the rotating earth and the tilting earth and the moon landing. This is our earth. This is what I created. This would be the USA, where Nevada is, California, Europe, Asia, Australia, South America. They have quarters. The reason we have longitude and latitude is to find everything, but the earth is round. This is 360 degree round, and our longitude and latitude overlaps. And they said they went 180 lines, not degrees, east, 180 lines west, 90 and 90. The gods are tricking us again. Now remember, we have minutes and seconds, and you multiply them. There's 60 minutes times 60 seconds. There's 3,600 lines between each line. So from west to east, you have 1,296,000 lines, and north and south, you have 648,000 lines. They're not degrees. Okay, this is a system that we have. No one's going to know the bottom of the earth. We can look up and see the sky. There's one sky for everybody. The sun rotates around the top of the sky, goes underneath the earth for 12 hours. It's pretty simple to understand. This is a protractor. It has 180 degrees, but I didn't even know this myself. You can't even see it. The lines are so small. These are half degrees. So this is 360 degree half circle, 720 degree circle. You can put as many lines on a circle you want. Same thing with the maps. This is the bottom half of the earth. We can mark it, northeast, northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. No one's going to see the bottom of the earth. This is where all our land and water and mountains are. Mount Everest is in here. And then we have a dome on top of us with the same northwest, northeast, and so on. It sits on top of our earth. No one's going out, no one's going in. It's concave on the outside all the way to the bottom of the earth, which we see. Doesn't matter if you're flying a plane or if you're in a boat, you're going to hit this dome. That's our Earth. So, I think that's about it. I'm willing to debate people about any of this stuff. Thanks for watching my video.